Welcome back to our final segment of the Reliability Matters podcast. And I have intentionally saved the best for last. My friend and colleague, Michelle Ogihara, thank you so much for being here today.
Oh, it's always such a great pleasure to be with you, Mike.
And, I'm so glad that we are using these 4K cameras because they're going to just capture all the color that you are emanating right now. So, thank you.
Well, believe it or not, it's not just a costume. We are celebrating Seika Machinery's 30th anniversary.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. And so tonight we'll have a special dinner at a Hawaiian fusion restaurant.
Nice.
And so I thought I would just play up the theme and just early on put on my Hawaiian dress.
You don't do things halfway, Michelle. You go all in. I love that about you. Tell me a little bit about Seika Machinery. You're distributors for a number of different products, and in the U.S. The products are Japanese-made, I think, largely. Is that correct?
Yes.
And what types of products do you provide your customers here in the States?
We provide the top-tier brands from Japan, as you mentioned previously, and that would include the Tamura reflow ovens, the Sayaka PCB routers, Hioki flying probe testers, Sawa ultrasonic cleaners, McDry dry storage cabinets, Kyowa strain gauges, Satex selective soldering, Malcolm process control devices, Unitech PCB cleaners, and the list goes on and on.
On and on, yeah.
Actually, a lot of our principals are here because they're celebrating our 30th anniversary celebration. And so we're very appreciative to have them come and support our very special day and event.
Excellent. Well, a lot of your products that you were mentioning, some of which I don't know what they do, some of which I caught on to, the ones that I caught on to definitely have a leg in reliability, providing a more reliable end product. So I'm thinking of your dry boxes, for example. And, people are storing bare boards in there, among other things maybe. And to prevent moisture migration into the part, which in my world prevents electrochemical migration, cause failures, and conductive anodic filament, and all this stuff. So those dry boxes play that role. Ultrasonic cleaning of stencils plays that role because obviously you need clean apertures in order to get good prints, because everything starts with the print. So the stuff that you guys provide, the products that you guys provide, definitely add to the reliability of a customer's end-use product.
Oh, absolutely.
In many ways.
Thank you.
Now, let's talk about some fun stuff. Let's talk about, you and I share one thing in common, many things in common, but this one thing is our passion for SMTA, Surface Mount Technology Association. And you are one of the biggest brand ambassadors SMTA has. You sing its praises, sometimes quite literally, sing its praises quite regularly. Let's talk about young people entering our industry. They're coming out of college, they're ready to go, they don't know anyone. What advice would you give them relative to joining an association, and like SMTA or others, and what advantages does being part of that type of community provide? How has it helped you, and how do you think it would help younger people as they enter the industry?
Well, I think you and I, we consider ourselves forever youthful, forever young at heart. And so that's why it's easy for us to embrace the up and coming, the young professionals. And I think that we can all always empathize and know that perhaps there's some insecurity coming in, or also open-mindedness and excitement to see what's available, what's new. And if we always have that type of open-minded, nature and inquisitive nature, and also, but from the other perspective, I think you and I also see the capabilities, and also we treat our youth with respect and know that they can teach us a thing or two. So if they come with that attitude of wanting to contribute to the association, as well as to learn from their seniors and receive mentoring, then I think it's always a win-win situation.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And also I'll add to that, as older, more seasoned professionals are leaving the industry, they're retiring. The U.S. is seeing the greatest retirement in its history. The baby boomers are all coming of age, and they're all retiring. And we're having, I think I read a stat that 8,000 people a day are retiring. And between now and 2035, 8 to 10,000 people every day will retire. That's huge, right? Because we were all born after World War II, right?
Yes,
Everyone
well,
got busy after World War
it's
II.
one of the biggest and so-called greatest generations. So
Yes. So that means a lot of subject matter experts are leaving and not being replaced with other subject matter experts. So there's this void. And I think that's where trade associations like SMTA and others really fill a role, because of knowledge bases like SMTA
we can pass
has,
on
and training sessions that SMTA
all
has,
of that
and
vast
conferences.
experience and knowledge, as you say.
Exactly.
You know, but we can also embrace and see what the future holds, you know, and we have to be open to that. And we have to be open-minded to also embrace the new ways which these future technologies and you know, come up.
Yeah.
And I think it's really a key important fact. And that's why the young professionals in SMTA, in an IPC, really bring that new excitement to our association. And we have to be willing to listen and also adopt a lot of what they have to say into this industry.
Yeah. I'm convinced that whenever I start a conversation with the phrase "kids these days," I've now officially become my father. Because all the older generations thought they were doomed with the new generation. My generation was supposed to doom the world. Your generation is supposed to doom the world. It didn't. This new generation, we all go,
Right.
kids these days, right? Heads are always in phones, whatever. But they will do it better than we ever did at some point. They'll just do it differently. And I think our role as the guardians at the retirement gate is to help guide this young generation and then get out of their way and let them soar, right?
Absolutely.
I think associations can help do that, particularly with people like you as an ambassador for SMTA. So thanks for doing that. Thanks for all your involvement with the association. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being my guests. And aloha.
Thank you for having me.
And aloha.
Mahalo.
Good luck tonight. Mahalo. Yes, yes.
Thank you.
And thank you. That's a wrap for today. That's the second episode at my interloping event here at the Global SMTA